Why conversation summary memory? So far in previous videos we have covered the conversation buffer and conversation buffer Windows memory classes. Recall that as opposed to the buffer memory which stacks all chat messages from a conversation, the buffer Windows memory imposes a cap on the number of human eye interaction that can be saved. This ensures that long conversation won't slow down the response time and wouldn't significantly increase the number of prompt tokens. Still, the buffer Windows memory class has a disadvantage that the chatbot will eventually lose the memory of earlier topics. Furthermore, the buffer and the buffer window memory classes store the original message word by word, which is not the most efficient approach for implementing chatbot memory. So here you can see if this is the first response, this is the second response, this is the first prompt. So this is the prompt number 1, prompt number 2 and prompt number 3. So this would be importing, if you capping k is equal to 3, this will be including these 3 and will respond accordingly. But if you add fourth prompting, so this would add fourth prompting, so this will include only these last 3 prompt P2, P3, P4, but forget this P4, P1. So might be this is having actual fact, but the chatbot cannot retain this fact in your conversation because this is encapsulated with k is equal to 3 only. For this overcome, we have included another fact. This fact is called summary memory. So what will happen? We will get a summary of P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4, all the prompt from previous, and will get the summary of it and will move to the next session, which is P4. So this will pass a summary, not a word by word original message. So which is not efficient. Previous methods are not efficient approach for implementing chatbot memory. For example, if you try to remember a conversation with a friend a week ago, you won't likely recall the dialogue verbatim. Instead, you would summarize only the most essential information. That's precisely the idea implemented in the conversation summary memory class. Let's give it to a hands-on practice. How to implement this summary memory to our chatbot. First, I'm going to import my LangChain here. I'm going to display my LangChain memory, whether it is successfully imported. Yes, it is there in my portal. I'm going to import my environment API from the relevant env file. Now I'm going to import relevant libraries here. Here is conversation summary memory and previous memories are also imported here. Once it is new class, when it is imported in your portal, you can use the set verbose as also, so you can see the conversation with your chatbot as well. Now I'm going to create chat open AI with certain model name with temperature is equal to 0 and next token would be 100. Now I'm going to create a template. For this template, I'm going to pass entire history value. Can you see this template would be the following: conversation between human and AI, and conversation would be based upon a variable and human question would be there. Now I'm going to write this prompt template for this given variable also. Now I can see this would be the message log and this would be the question, and I can provide these two variables concurrently, dynamically as well. Now I'm going to provide this conversation summary memory chatbot OpenAI with this memory key and message log as well. Now this would be the message log I'll be using. Now I'm going to ask load memory variable so that I can use my summary for further process. This would be my chat log. Currently it's not having any memory, so it's showing nothing. Now I'm going to use my prompt template so that I can use the relevant variables also. Now first I'm going to ask question, can you give the interesting fact? I don't know, so I'm going to ask this question. So it's going to ask relevant question and AI is responding accordingly. Can you see this progressive summary is based upon my conversation history as well. But if you go down, you can see this is the current history and current summary, and previous summary is also included here. But you can see another prompt might be asked to the chatbot as well. If you will ask another question, it will include previous summary as well. Can you see? This is showing previous summary, again asking question to the chatbot, and throughout the conversation it's fetching all the respective summary here. Here you can see this response is based upon given summary. Absolutely, this octopus fascinating creature with a unique biological structure and so on. But this summary is based upon the previous prompt also, and it's responding accordingly. Now I'm going to use this chat memory for my load variable, and you can see these are all message logs. You can ask more questions also. For example, I'm asking third question, what is the scientific reason behind this fact? Can you see? Can you find scientific reason of this fact? This is the third question. But so this question is regarding which fact? This question is regarding my previous fact, which is based upon summary, and this would be previous conversation, not a stateless conversation there. So here you can see this continuous response will walk you through the previous connections, and you are establishing dialogue with the previous fact as well. This is the reason we are also including previous history every time. Keep learning, keep growing.